everyone. Welcome to Zone 5 Studio. So as I mentioned in my last videos that I am going to start a new series called Gardens of Brampton. Yes, I live in Brampton, which is in Zone 5. And as you know, my channel's name is Zone 5. And all I'm starting is a spree of gardening. I want my fellow gardeners in Zone 5 to know and understand how this cold region can also be a beautiful bouquet of flowers, of vegetables, and all of it. So today I am going to start with one of my friend's garden. Welcome Bala and welcome Usha. Hi everyone.
Hi.
Say hi to everyone.
Hello.
Hi everyone. So this guy is doing gardening for how long?
Almost 20 years.
20 years?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's a long time. And what all you have been planting? Just flowers or vegetables or anything specific?
Mostly vegetables, and we are fond of tomato,
Oh, okay.
cucumber,
Okay.
and then of course the eggplant,
Okay.
and
Okay.
of course the hot pepper.
Okay.
And these are very favorite things for say every week we make it.
Okay. So you
So-
harvest straight from your garden and
Yes.
then straight from garden to the kitchen. That is the journey that we are going to cover of different gardeners. And if you are also from any area in Zone 5, you can contact me. Right now, I'm only covering in Ontario region. So if you are anywhere in Zone 5 and want to get your garden covered, just message me, email me on the email given below in this video. And let's get started with today's video. We are going to go and cover each one of their plants. We are going to cover their kitchen garden. We are going to cover all the flowers and fauna that they have, the perennials that they are. He is a pro at growing perennials. So we'll go and cover everything. So let's go. What you want to show first? Where you want to start?
We will start with the rose.
Okay, rose
Flowers,
garden.
yeah.
Okay, yeah, let's go. So what are these are these any specific varieties that you have grown or just
This area was empty
Okay.
when we came 5 years ago.
okay,
There was nothing
Okay.
except for grass,
okay,
and of course there was water and everywhere around. So we try to plan properly what to do, and then over a period of time, every year by year, kept planting things so that I built all the
the raised beds that
Yeah.
oh you have built them all.
I built it, and then slowly, we started expanding, and then also we started getting, areas where what to do and all that.
Okay,
So some peonies and then rose and all. So
Okay.
I'm still not done. It's
Okay.
a project ongoing.
it's a project ongoing.
We try to enjoy, whatever we do, and and then improve upon every. Learning curve is always there.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
we are always, summer is an excitement period for us. So
Okay.
really I enjoy, and then and spending time.
So this is your post-retirement project, the gardening.
Yes, that we used to walk around behind the trail,
Yeah,
and then when we found this house,
yeah.
we thought, okay, it'd be ideal retirement house. So we just and then when it came for sale,
Yeah.
we got the opportunity and then bought it. I think that was the wisest thing we did.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what are these varieties of roses? Like, are they climbing varieties or the bush variety? What variety are these?
These are all bush varieties basically. And then they are we are, whenever every year we are adding this was this year's addition actually.
Okay, okay. That is a beautiful rose that you have. Yeah. And do you do anything specific to feed them?
Every year during in the spring I get the add-on plants, and also the
Wooden chips.
the we have got to prevent the weed coming from.
Okay.
So
You mulch it properly.
wooden chips are there. We got it around 30 bags. This year, last year we put it everything, so that still there is a lot to be done. I have to clean it up.
And do you do anything specific to care from them? Like, do you put any specific fertilizer or anything that you
Yeah.
specific care that you do?
Yeah, we have a 3-in-1 fertilizer.
Okay.
We add in this during the spring.
Okay, during the spring. And do you also follow the pruning method in the roses, or you
Whenever-
just leave them alone?
No, whenever the rose gets, it's done its life. We cut it. So that's how the branches have come up.
Yeah. But during the end of the season, do you prune it? Do you hard prune it?
Correct. I try to prune the whatever dead
Branches are there.
branches and other
Oh,
things.
okay. Okay.
So it
And
comes
what
up.
plant is that? It's
This plant, I had an idea of entire this fence to so that there will be a plant around on the adjacent on the side of the fence.
okay.
So this
You
is
started
the first
this.
time I started the experimenting with it.
Oh, okay.
So maybe different ones I try to plant next year.
So do you don't know the name of this plant?
No, I don't know the name.
So anyone from the viewers, if you know the variety of this plant, I'm sure this is a perennial climbing variety. Please comment below so that we all know that what we can grow. It looks like it has got the beautiful flowers coming up, and Bala's plan is that this climber will go straight from here to here up to the straight, and I can imagine it's going to look beautiful in future.
And I was told that when I bought it, this is the favorite for a hummingbird.
Oh, really?
Because,
Yeah.
the petals are like this.
I think it is whining trumpet, trumpet wine, if I'm not wrong. But yes, if any one of you are sure about the name of this plant, do comment below.
I was told.
No, don't use any chemicals. This plant looks like has a mildew attack, but don't use any chemicals without knowing it. Use a organic insecticidal spray. You can follow my channel, and I have like other things too. And just one method to keep it alive is just prune it. Prune it from the top. Keep the 3/4 plant, and then spray it and leave it alone.
Okay.
Next year it should be fine.
Sure.
So let's move on to the next portion. Looks like this is what?
This is
This is hydrant.
Hydrangea? Okay. So this is hydrangea. What do you do anything special for it?
Nothing special other than when I add manure every time. I keep adding a little bit.
Yeah.
At least 2-3 times a season.
Yeah. And what plant is that?
This plant is the wild
Sage.
lavender.
wild lavender.
Wild lavender. Okay.
It doesn't have that
Lavender smell.
full this one, but it gives a beautiful.
Beautiful.
Continuous flower.
Purple flowers. Yeah, starting from the spring.
Yes.
Correct.
Yes. So this plant, wild lavender, is also a good choice for sage 5, zone 5. It can be used as a beautiful background plant in your landscaping. And another landscaping plant that can be used as a background is this hydrangea. Everyone knows hydrangea. Do you know a trick? If you want blue flowers in it, just add some.
alkaline.
No, just add 1 teaspoon of vinegar in 1 liter of water for 3-4 weeks, and the pink flower is gonna turn blue. It has to be acidic
Okay.
to make it blue.
Just pour it on the
Yeah, pour it on the
bottom.
When you water them, just add a little bit of vinegar, but just keep mind the ratio, like 1 teaspoon in 1 liter of water. You might not burn the plant.
Yeah.
So next.
Next, this is we have put one plant on the other side, one plant on this side.
Another huge hydrangea, and I
Okay.
think you have another variety of other perennials too. What is that plant? This looks beautiful.
Oh, that is a peony. Okay.
Again, peony. That is peony. That this one.
These are some bush plants. different-
And I think you have done the irrigation system as well.
Yeah.
Watering irrigation system.
I've been starting. This had sprinkler before.
Okay.
So what we have done is that now a portion of the sprinklers have been taken away, and then they are being used. These are also, see here.
Mm-hmm.
These are drip irrigation.
Oh, drip irrigation system
So,
in this bed as well.
Correct. Yeah, it is.
And guys, see, one more thing, one important thing that he is doing is here in Zone 5, the city of Brampton no more collect the grass clippings. So even I do this, and even Bala is doing this. All the grass clippings are serving as a mulch in our raised beds. As you can see, they are an excellent mulch for your plant beds.
Because we have a big lawn.
They provide huge nutrition in the form of nitrogen and other things as well.
Retaining moisture. Also,
Because
right?
this grass, as you can see, it doesn't it's only grass, it has weeds as well, and weeds are known to suck all the nutrients from the ground. So weeds are the best source of food,
full nitrogen, right?
right? So you guys can also do that. Service, keep putting in your bed.
No, that you will prevent waste of and
Another thing,
also-
if you have too much of grass, another thing, you can just make a heap of it, let it dry for some time. It will reduce in size.
That's what happened there.
There.
That plant, what I said.
That
Yeah.
is grown
so
on
I'll
that.
collect
Oh, really?
and put it there.
On the collection.
And then because that plant is only nitrogen, right? So it grew on its,
It's only
own. I
leafy.
have not done anything. It grew on its own.
It's a leafy. So what is this area? What are you planning to
This
do?
is the rose area.
This is
Grow. So guys, this is going to be a rose bush, he said.
climbing rose.
Climbing rose.
So I made this.
He built that
this
one
year.
for climbing.
I think, Bala, we are going to visit your garden again in another 1 or 2 years, and then maybe next year it's going to look beautiful when these plants are grown. So these are climbing roses. These all are roses, and beautiful strawberries are there as well. These
That
are
is for
all
the
roses.
rabbit and the squirrels. They come and eat it. Yeah, so
The
they don't disturb any other thing. And we have a
hydrangea at the back as well, and lavender. Oh, okay. You have lavender at the back. So this is the actual lavender.
Actual lavender, and this is the just last week we planted this.
Oh, okay. So they are going to grow
They are
big
going to grow.
next year.
This was in Costco, so we just got all these in Costco.
Yeah. Costco is the source of our most of the plants.
Yeah.
Another hydrangea, another peonies. This garden is going to look beautiful in some time.
hey, most of these items are spring,
Yeah.
and early summer.
Early summer.
Yeah, and hydrangeas are summer and late summer.
So this year I'm covering Bala's garden for the vegetation he's growing, the vegetable. Maybe next video of his garden is going to be about all spring flowers. Look at hydrangeas, more peonies. And this is the thing that they were growing, which is a part of the South Indian cuisine.
Yeah.
So anybody who knows the name, Bala doesn't know the name.
No, we know the name in Tamil, like it's called Dant Kire.
Dant Kire. So anyone who is watching and know the English translation or Hindi translation of this plant, please do share in the comments so that each one of us can grow, because I personally like South Indian food and I would like to have all the flavor profile in my kitchen. I think it's another, this is not,
That's a hibiscus.
that's a hibiscus, right?
Entire lineup is with the
For hibiscus.
yeah,
Oh,
hibiscus.
okay. Oh, okay.
And
And
then-
they're all perennials?
The all perennials, yeah.
So guys, see, we do have hibiscus in zone 5, but it's a different variety. We don't have the Indian hibiscus, but look at the flowers. This variety, and I'll show you another one.
I think that most probably everybody will have that variety. We have seen in most of the houses.
Only the houses where you get full sun. I don't have it because I don't have a spot of full sun.
Yeah, our house get full.
And look at this beautiful hosta. I know it's almost end of summer, so that's why it's not on its full thing. But look at the size of it. it must have been looking beautiful. And the sedums also as well. Look at these sedums. You guys have seen it in my lily bed. These also look beautiful. This is beautiful.
This is also one of the hibiscus, another variety. Still, I don't know, it's not started plant flowers.
So here comes another variety of hibiscus. They said the whole line along the fence is for hibiscus. Different varieties of hibiscus that are hardy to zone 5. So I can put down the link. I can put down the names of the varieties that we grow in zone 5 for hibiscus. So if you guys are a hibiscus fan, you can just buy those plants and start in your garden. Only if you get full sun like Bala.